Hi, I'm Tim Gibson, and I'm going to talk to you about how to measure for replacement windows. Now, when we're measuring for replacement windows, what we want to do is we want to get as close as we can to the rough opening of the window. And there's a couple things that come into play when you look at replacement windows. On windows like these, you have sheetrock that is installed on the top and bottom, or the sides and the top, and then you have a wooden sill typically on the bottom. Now the sheetrock that is installed here will be 1/2 inch sheetrock, and then the sill is usually a 3/4 inch board. And what we're going to do when we measure this is we're going to go ahead and measure from side to side, and we're going to take our measurements at 3 different points. So at the top, and at the middle, and at the bottom. So in this case, when I measure at the top, I've got 35 1/4. I've got 35 3/8 in the middle, and I've got 35 1/4. And of course, with the sheetrock, I would add 1 inch to that, so I'd actually have 36 1/4. And even though my bigger dimension here was 36 3/8, I always want to choose the smaller dimension. Because when we do get a replacement window, we can always shim those windows out. But if you get your replacement window too big, there's no way to get it into the opening. So you always want to take the smaller your dimensions. And then from top to bottom, I'm going to do the same thing. I'll measure from the sill to the top, and I'll do it in 3 places. So in this case, I get 71. I get 70 7/8. And about 70 3/4. So we got a little bit more of a variance from top to bottom. Now the 70 3/4, I've got to add the 3/4 for the sill, so I'd actually be at 71 1/2, and then another 1/2 inch for the drywall up here, so 72. And again, we want to take the shortest dimension from top to bottom, and then we know our rough opening is going to be 36 1/4 by 72. And then we will, knowing that rough opening, then we know what size replacement window that we're going to be able to order for this particular unit. So I'm Tim Gibson, and that's how to measure for a replacement window.